As we continue Module 1, Bridge Communication Gaps, we begin looking at issues of face and identity and how they affect conflict. What is face? Face is the communicator's desire to be seen as a certain kind of person. There are both positive and negative dimensions of face. On the positive side, the need to save face can lead to a person's desire to acquire the approval of others. On the negative side, the need for face also creates a desire for autonomy or the will to not be imposed upon. Others we communicate with may support our face, reject our face, or even threaten our face. Rejecting or threatening our face can lead to embarrassment, discomfort, defensiveness, retaliation, or inflexibility. Any of these conditions can lead to attempts to save face, to restore the image. This can lead to reduced cooperativeness, reduced trust, and increased likelihood of conflict escalation and intractability. Some strategies that support face are emphasizing respect and solidarity, providing explanations, showing deference, and discussing things in private after the fact if they may be an uncomfortable type of conversation. Identity is also an important aspect of conflict management. Identity is defined as an abiding sense of self and of the relationship of the self to the world. It is a system of beliefs or a way of constructing the world that makes life predictable rather than random. In order to function, human beings must have a reasonable level of ability to predict how their behavior will affect what happens to them. This is why we need to have an idea of what our identity is, or a sense of that, in order to interact with others, so that we aren't threatened. Identity is not necessarily a bad thing, but it can lead to problems when conflicts are based more on identity than on interest. Identity-based conflict focuses on the parties' goals to have their own worldview confirmed, even at the expense of others. These types of conflicts are usually not open to negotiation or legal intervention, and they're prone to escalation and intractability. Interest-based conflicts, on the other hand, have a goal of meeting the basic needs of both parties for resources and safety, connection and acceptance, and self-esteem and recognition. These types of conflicts can generally be resolved with negotiation, adjudication, or other avenues for problem-solving resolution. In some of our other modules, we'll learn more about how to focus on interests instead of identity when dealing with conflict. Being sensitive to everyone's need to preserve face and to establish an identity can help bridge communication gaps.